number of meshes. So first identify what you want to do first. Identify the number of meshes. So how many number of meshes are there, ma? In this circuit, how many
Two, sir.
number of meshes are there?
Two, sir.
Two. So this is one mesh and this is another mesh. So this is the first mesh and this is the second mesh. So two meshes are there. And second, assume the current directions in the mesh. Assume the current directions in the mesh. So what you are assuming that the current will be comes from the positive of the source and it is going again to the negative of the source. Am I right? That is only you are thinking that. Am I right or wrong? Yes or no?
Yes,
So
sir.
whatever the source position is there, whatever the thing is there, assume the current direction in a mesh in a clockwise direction. In what direction? In a clockwise direction. Mesh in a clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. Don't bother about the. Don't bother about source. Don't bother about the source and assume. You see like this. You want to be like this. This is the assumed current direction for this mesh and for this mesh. Okay, am I clear, ma, up to now? So next,
Yes,
assume
sir.
the currents in the meshes. Next, third step, assume the currents in the meshes. So assume the currents in the meshes. So how many currents I want to assume, sir? How many currents I want to assume, sir? Simply remember that how many meshes are there, that many currents we can assume. How many meshes are there, that many currents we want to assume. Right here. How many meshes are there, that many currents we can assume. We can assume. So how many meshes are there, ma? Two meshes. So how many currents we can assume? Two currents. That is nothing but I1 current and
I do.
I2 current. So I1 current, we are assuming that I1 current will flowing in the first mesh and I2 current is flowing in the second mesh. We are assuming like that only. Am I clear? Am I clear, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yes
Yes,
or
sir.
no? So how many meshes are there? That many currents we want to assume. So what is that current? I1. So first mesh I1, second mesh I2, third mesh I3, fourth mesh is there I4, nth mesh is there IN current. So what is that mean? Is nothing but I1 current is flowing in this mesh and I2 current is flowing in the second mesh. So that is the thing. So next, this is completed. So next we want to assume the signs for the elements. Assume signs for elements according to current direction. Assume signs for the elements. We want to already sources direction, sources signs are given. What is the plus sign? What is the minus sign is given in the problem. But we want to assume the signs for the elements also in order to write the voltage equations. So that signs will be depends upon the current direction. So what the current direction, how the signs we want to assume. So keep in your mind first current entering node. Current entering node is positive and current leaving node is negative. So every element, suppose this is a resistor. So for this resistor, how many nodes are there? This is the two terminal. How many terminals? Two terminals are there for the resistor. Am I right? Two terminals are there, na? Yes or no? So two terminals are there. So for these two terminals, so what is the sign you want to assume for these two terminals? So that will depends upon the what is the current direction. So for you are connecting like this. For your first element you are connecting the source, and second element you are connecting to the other elements. So what the current will be? What is the current direction you are assuming? The current direction you are assuming like this. This is the current direction you are assuming. So on the way of the by the taking the reference of the current direction, current enter in the R1 in this way. Am I right? Yes or no? In this way only
Yes,
the
sir.
current is entering in R1, and from this node the current is leaving from the R1 and it is entering to other one. Am I right or wrong? Yes. So the current entering node, the current entering terminal of a particular element you want to assume positive. Positive current always goes from positive to negative. So this is the positive. Current entering will be a positive. Current leaving node will be a negative. Am I clear? Yes or no? So again, so you want to confirm, come to the R2. So this is a R3. This is also having a two terminals. R3. So this is the first terminal and this is the second terminal. So what the way you are assuming the current direction? In this way only. So in this way means current entering at this node. Am I right or wrong? E node the current enter avutundi, and this node only the current is entering or not. Yes. So current entering node is the positive and current leaving node is
Sir,
the
spotted onion, sir. వెళ్ళిపోతుంది.
conversation kada nana. Okay, once again I want to on it. Now it is okay, Nana.
Yes, sir.
Once check. Anybody please talk once and we'll check. Anybody
Okay,
talk?
sir.
Okay, right.
Okay, sir. It's okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, right. So current entering node for this R3 is this. In this way, the current is flowing like this, na. So the current is entered here and leaving here from of the element R3. So this is the positive node and this is the negative terminal. So again, so the current is flowing. Already the current directions is given for the source. Positive, negative is given for the source. So you are not having the right to change the terminals. Okay. And next, so R2. So R2 is also having two terminals. So what is the current direction you are assuming? In this direction, the current is flowing in this direction. And you are assuming like this. So what is this? It is entering positive. So it is leaving negative. So again, you are having R3 for this network also it is. Sir, we are already giving the signs for this means that is not at all issue. So if you are in this mesh, you want to be give the signs for the R3 element according to these current directions also. So what the current directions we want to use, so that will be useful for that mesh. Okay. So the current direction will goes like this way. So current entering here and leaving here. So observe here, R3 directions will be differ for mesh 2 and R3 directions will be differ from mesh 1. Why? Because this is in the mesh 1 the current is flowing like this, the mesh 2 the current is flowing like this in the R3. So depending on that the directions will be changes. So these signs will be okay for the second mesh writing equations and these signs for the first mesh writing equations. Am I clear up to now how we are giving the signs? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Any doubt is there?
No, sir. No, sir.
No. Next, what you want to do? You want to apply the KVL. Apply KVL. So I'm writing here equations. I'm writing here first mesh equations and second mesh equation. So what is the first mesh equation? So write what is the first mesh equation means first identify how many number of elements and sources are there. That voltages we want to. So this is the R1. So it is not a voltage source, sir. It is the load. So what is the source? What the purpose? You are sending the voltage. The elements want to be drop that use that voltage. That is the reason only. So if you are sending some voltage through this R1, some voltage may drop here, or some voltage will uses by this R1 and remaining will give for the others. So you want to be take these are the load elements. So definitely these are consuming some voltages. So this is the source. It is giving the voltages. These are the sources. They are consuming the voltages. So if you are want to assume that if you want to apply the KVL, we want to take the voltages and voltage drops also. We want to take the voltages and voltage drops. That addition will be equal to 0 in a mesh or in a loop. Am I clear? Is it clear? So if you want to apply the KVL, the sum of the voltage in a closed loop equal to 0. Sir, here only one V1 is there. So this is the voltage equal to 0. If the voltage is equals to 0, ఇక్కడ ఏమైనా వర్క్ జరుగుతుందా నాన్న? ఇక్కడ నుంచి నువ్వు వోల్టేజ్ ఇచ్చేది ఎందుకు? ఇవి డ్రాప్ చేసుకొని వర్క్ జరగడానికి. ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చే వోల్టేజ్ 0 అయితే ఇక్కడ ఏమైనా వర్క్ జరుగుతుందా? There is any work is going on here? No. That is not, V1 is not 0. What is V1 is there? All the voltages summation is equal to 0. That is the point he want to say. What is the voltages and voltage drops in a closed loop is equals to 0. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very
sir.
good. So how many voltages are there in this mesh? One voltage is there. How many voltage drops are there? Two voltage drops are there. So I want to indicate the voltage drop of a resistor is VR1. VR1 is nothing but voltage drop across R1. VR1, if you are indicating VR1 means voltage drop across R1, and this is VR3. So that is nothing but voltage drop across R3, and this is VR2. That is nothing but voltage drop across R2. How much voltage is dropped in that particular resistance? So how many voltage and voltage drops are there in the first mesh? V1, VR1 and VR3. So 3 voltages and voltage drops are there. That summation is equals to 0. That is the KVL. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts? Any doubts, ma? Any doubts are there? So
No, sir.
we have to write first V1
No,
and VR3 equal to 0. Then summation అన్నాం. సో ప్లస్ అయినా మైనస్ అయినా చూద్దాం. ఏంటన్నా ఎవరో సార్ అన్నారు ఏంటన్నా? నాన్న ఎవరో సార్ అన్నారు ఏంటన్నా?
నో సార్ అని చెప్పాడు. నో సార్ అని చెప్పాడు సార్.
Okay, right. I'm hearing only sir. That's why I'm asking. So V1, VR1, VR3. So V1, VR1, VR3. So what the signs we want to give for V1, VR1 and VR3? If you want to give the positive sign or negative sign. So how we are taking that signs? Okay. Signs ఎలా తీసుకుందాం చూద్దాం. So first I'm going with VR1. So VR1, your direction, what the direction you are taken, for that direction you are coming from plus to minus. Am I right or wrong? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So plus to minus. So if you are going from plus to minus, you are starting with plus, but you are going to the minus, means that indicates it is the fall in potential. Fall in potential. Suppose take an example. So you are giving some 10 volts here, starting 10 volts, but after passing the resistor, same 10 volts will be coming into the outside terminal. Same 10 volts.
No, sir.
No, why? Due to that resistance, some voltage drop is there. That may be 1 volt అనుకుంటే 9 volts వస్తుంది. అంటే if you are coming from plus to minus, అంటే నీ డైరెక్షన్ ఇటు నుంచి వస్తున్నావు, నువ్వు ఇలా వస్తున్నావు. సో ప్లస్ టు మైనస్ వచ్చేసరికి నీకు వోల్టేజ్ డ్రాప్ అయిందా, వోల్టేజ్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అయిందా?
డ్రాప్ అయింది.
Drop అయింది. అంటే దట్ ఈస్ ఫాల్ ఇన్ పొటెన్షియల్. సపోజ్ యు ఆర్ కమింగ్ ఇన్ ద ఆపోజిట్ డైరెక్షన్, ఈ ఆపోజిట్ డైరెక్షన్ లో వస్తున్నావు. You are coming in the opposite direction. So if you are coming in the opposite direction, minus to plus 9 volts to 10 volts, the voltage may be increases. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you are going in the minus to plus, the voltage will be it is rise. There may be a rise in voltage. But what your direction now? You are coming from plus to minus. So definitely what happened? Voltage may be less. That is fall in potential. That is fall in potential. So that fall we want to indicate with negative sign. Am I clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So if you are coming from plus to minus, your direction is from plus to minus, it is the fall in potential. You are coming from negative to plus, it is the rise in potential. So what is the sign I want to give for VR1? Plus or minus?
Minus, sir.
Minus, sir.
Minus. Very good. And next, for the VR3 also you are going from plus to minus only, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is a plus or minus.
Minus, sir.
So see here, for the V1 you are going like this. You are going in this way. So where you are going from minus to plus or plus to minus?
Minus to plus, sir.
Minus to plus. So what is the sign you want to give?
Plus, sir.
Plus, sir.
What is the sign you want to be give? Plus. So, see here. V1 minus VR1 minus VR3 equal to 0. V1 minus VR1 minus VR3 equal to 0. So this is for the first mesh. So I'm going for the second mesh. So what is the elements we are having in the second mesh? What are the elements we are having? R2 and R3, na? Am I right? R3 is a not individual element for this first mesh. It is having in the two parts. It is having in the middle. It is belongs to first mesh as well as it is belongs to the second mesh. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So R2, R3 you want to be take in the first mesh as well as in the second mesh also. So what are the elements we are having? R2 and R3. So what are the drops we are having? VR2 and VR3 only. VR2, VR3 equal to 0. So what signs we want to give here? See, for VR2, what the direction you are going? You are going in this direction. Means you are coming from plus to minus or minus to plus?
Plus to minus,
Plus to minus, sir.
Plus to minus. Then what sign we want to be give?
Minus, sir.
Minus. Very good. And next, for VR3, you are going from again minus plus to minus or minus to plus?
Plus to minus, sir.
Plus to minus, sir.
What the sign you want to be give?
Minus, sir.
Minus, sir.
Minus. So what the equation you are getting here? Minus VR2 minus VR3. Am I clear up to now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So next, what is the use of this mesh analysis? What is the use of this KVL? Is nothing but by using this KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law, I want to find out the response of the current, response of the circuit. So what is that response? Is nothing but response for a circuit means it is a current. Why I am saying that response is a current is nothing but when you are applying some voltage or when you are giving some power, what happen? You are switch on the supply. Then what happen, ma? The current, the power will flows from the source to the load. In what way it is flowing? Through a conductor. So in the conductor, what happens? Electrons will flow. That electrons will carry the charge. So then what happen when you are giving some input to that source side? The electrons will flow. So when you are applying some input, then what happen? What is the response is going on? Electrons flow is the first response. So that's why you're always calling the response is nothing but it is the current of the circuit. Am I clear? So with the help of this KVL, we want to find out the responses. We can find out the responses. So what is the unknown? You are assuming I1, I2. So what you are assuming here that we can finding. So what is the I1 and I2? How we are writing? So simply all these are in V1, VR1, VR3, sir. How we can find out that I1 and I2 means we want to write the voltage drops in terms of the currents. So how we are able to write that voltage in terms of current is nothing but it is by using the Ohm's law. So what is the Ohm's law? V is proportional to I. So V equal to IR. So if you are applying that Ohm's law to a particular resistor, take an example. So this is a resistor. So I want to apply the Ohm's law. Means I want to find out what is the voltage drop across that resistor VR. Means how I can find out that voltage drop? I want to apply the Ohm's law. So what is the Ohm's law? V equal to IR. So when I am applying the Ohm's law to the resistor, V will becomes VR and I will becomes IR. So what is that VR indicates? Voltage drop across the resistor. What is that IR indicates? Current flowing in the resistor R. And what is the R? Then what is the value of that resistor? So what is the voltage drop across the resistor is nothing but it is the product of current flowing in the resistor and the resistance value of the resistor. So in the same way, I want to convert that VR1 and VR3 in terms of the currents and the resistors. So already source value is given. You are not having any right to change that source value V1 as it is. So minus R1, VR1, voltage drop across R1. So this voltage drop across R1. So you want to write the voltage drop across R1. You want to know what is the current flowing in that element and what is the resistance value. So we know that the resistance value is R1. So how we want to take the current? We don't know the currents. How we want to take the current? So see here. So you are having a 3 elements. So R1 is present in the first mesh only. R2 is present in the second mesh only. But R3 is present for the first mesh as well as for the second mesh. See here. So R1 is the individual element for the first mesh. It is not having any combinations with the other meshes. Only it is the first mesh element only. And R2 is also, that is the second mesh element only. It is not having any combinations to the other mesh. But R3 is the combination element for the first mesh and second mesh. So if the element is the individual element of that mesh, so you want to be take what the current you are assuming for that mesh, that current will flows in the R1. Are you getting my point? So if you want to apply the current, first you know what the element it is. It is the individual element for the mesh or it is the combination element for the mesh. If it is a individual element, so you want to be take the current of that element is the what is the mesh current. If it is a combination element, for what the meshes it is a combination element, take the net current of the two meshes. Take the net current means resultant current or subtraction current of the two meshes. Am I clear? So what is the R1 current? R1 element current is the individual element. So what is the current is flowing in that I1 current? R2 is also I2. What about R3? So it is the combination element. So you want to be take the resultant current of first mesh and second mesh. So that is I1 minus I2. Net current means subtraction. So what is the first mesh current? I1. What is the second mesh current? I2. So you want to take the resultant current of these two meshes. So that resultant current is I1 minus I2. Am I clear up to now?
Yes, sir.
So for the R1, what is the current? I1. For the R3, what is the current? I1 minus I2. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So see, V1 minus VR1 is nothing but what is the current in the R1? What is the current in the
I1, sir.
I1? So I1 into what is the resistance value? 1 minute, please. So what is the current in the R1? I1. And what is the resistance value of the R1 is R1 only. Minus VR3. So VR3 means you want to be take the current of R3. So what is the current of R3 ma?
I1 minus I2, sir.
I1 minus I2 into R3 equal to 0. Then take V1 minus I1 R1 minus of I1 into R3 minus I2 into R3 equal to 0. Then V1
Plus I2 into R3, sir.
R1 minus I1 R3 minus into minus plus I2 R3 equal to 0. So take I1 term separately, I2 term separately, write the equation. That is clear. Am I clear up to now? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So next, second mesh. So minus VR2. So minus VR2 means you want to be take the current. So what is the current you want to be take?
I2, sir.
VR2. What is the current in the R2?
I2.
I2, sir.
I2. Very good. I2 R2 minus what is the current in the R3? Current in the R3 element. What is the current in the R3 element?
I2 minus I1.
Very good. So if you are writing for the second mesh current, we want to be treat the current is higher. I2 current is higher comparing to the I1. So eppudena you are subtracting from higher value to the lower value. If you are writing for the first mesh, write it as I1 minus I2. If you are writing for the second mesh, you want to be write I2 minus I1. I2 minus I1 into R3 equal to 0. Subtract చేయండి దాని ఇండివిజువల్ చేయండి అయిపోతుంది. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
we'll go with the complex circuit.
Yes, sir.
1 minute, please. So next, some complex circuit I'm taking. So how many meshes are there, ma? How many meshes are there?
3, sir.
3, sir.
3.
Very good. So this is the clockwise direction. Don't bother about the source directions. So clockwise direction you want to be take. So what you want to be do next? This is the I1 current is flowing in the mesh, I2 current and I3 current. So depending upon the current directions, you want to be take plus minus. So this is the R1. So what is the current entering point here? This or this? This one, na?
Yes, sir.
So what is the sign for this, plus or minus?
Plus, sir. Plus, sir.
Very good. For
Yes,
this,
sir.
Minus, sir.
minus.
Minus.
For this,
Plus, sir. Plus, sir. Minus.
already plus minus is given and this is also given. And next for the second mesh. So what is the sign for this?
Plus, sir. Plus, sir.
Minus.
Minus.
Here,
Plus. Plus, sir.
here, minus. Already
Minus,
plus
sir.
minus is given. Plus minus is given. Here it is
Plus, sir.
plus and here it is
Minus.
Minus.
for this. This is current
Plus.
entering plus
Minus.
minus. And here it is plus minus plus minus plus minus is also given. So I want to be write the equations. So what are the how many elements we are having in the first mesh? V1, R1, R5, V2. 4 elements are there. Okay. So write V1 for R1 you are writing VR1, for R5 you are writing VR5, and for V2 you are writing V2 equal to 0. So you want to be write plus or minus. So for the V1, VR1, it is coming from plus to minus or minus to plus.
Plus 2 minus, sir.
Then what sign you want to give?
Minus.
Minus sign. Very good. And next for VR5,
Plus 2 minus, sir.
then what sign?
Minus, sir.
Very good. Then for this V2 plus 2 minus or minus 2 plus or?
Plus 2 minus, sir.
Then what the sign you want to be give?
Minus, sir.
Very good.
Minus, sir.
Then what is for V1?
Minus 2 plus, sir.
Then what the sign?
Plus, sir.
So see,
Yes, sir.
for the voltages always it is not positive. Sometimes the voltage is also having in the minus sign. Then V1. Then what is the VR1 is nothing but what is the current, product of current of that R1 and resistance of that R1. So what is the, it is R1 is the individual element for the mesh or it is a combination element?
Combination, sir.
Combination element. Very good. For what meshes?
I3 and I1, sir.
For what meshes means you want to be say first mesh and third mesh.
Okay, sir.
So what the current you want to be take? What is the current you want to be take for R1?
R1 minus I2, sir. I1 minus I2, I3, sir.
I1 minus I3. Very good. I1 minus I3 into R1. Next, for R5. What is the current in the R5? What is the current in the R5?
I1 minus I2, sir.
I1 minus
I2, sir.
I2 into R5 minus V2 equal to 0. Then V1 minus I1 R1 minus into minus plus I3 R1 minus I1 R5 minus into minus plus I2 R5 minus V2 equal to 0. First write the sources V1 minus V2. First write take minus I1 as common. It is R1 plus R5 then I2 R5 only one term plus I3 R1 equal to 0. This is the first equation. Am I clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then write
Yes,
for
sir.
the second mesh. How many elements are there for the second mesh? R2, R3, V3, V2, R5. Now please mute all of you. I'm getting some.
Sir, voice
So R2, R3, V3, V2, R5. 5 elements are there. So you want to be right for the drops. So R2 means VR2. Next VR3. Next V3. Next V2. Next VR5 equal to 0. What signs you want to be right? For VR2 you are coming from +2 minus or -2 plus r.
+2 minus, sir.
Plus 2
And
minus, sir.
what sign you want to be give?
Minus.
Minus, sir.
Next VR3
+2 minus, sir.
then what sign?
Minus, sir.
Very good. For V3
+2 minus, sir. Minus.
then V2
-2 plus, sir. Plus.
then what sign? Plus. VR5 +2 minus, then again it is minus. So VR2, what is the it is the combination element of first, second mesh and third mesh. So what the current you want to be take?
I2
Minus
I3.
I2 minus I3.
Very good. I2 minus I3 into R3. Next, R3 is the individual element or combination element?
Individual, sir.
So what the current you want to be take?
I2 R3.
I2 R2. I2 R3, not R2. I2 R3. So this is R2 and this is R3. So minus V3 plus V2. R5. R5 is the combination element of which meshes, ma?
One and two, sir.
I2 minus
I1.
tell me. I2 minus
I1, sir.
I1, sir.
I1 into R5 equal to 0. So you can write now. So you can write. Okay. So next for the last mesh, third mesh. So how many elements are there? R4, R2, R1, V4. Write that. VR4, VR2, VR1, V4 equal to 0. So what is VR4? It is plus or minus?
+2 minus, sir. So minus.
Minus. Then VR2?
Minus, sir.
Minus. VR3? Sorry, VR1?
Minus, sir.
Then V4?
Minus, sir.
Plus 2 minus? Minus. So what is the current in the R4?
I3, sir.
I3, sir.
I3, very good. I3 R4. Next, what is the current in the R2?
I3 minus I2.
I3 minus I2, sir.
Very good. I3 minus I2. Next, what is the current in the R1?
I3 minus I1, sir.
Minus V4. So in this way, you want to be write the equations and you want to be multiply and do simplification in terms of I1, I2, I3 and sources. So this is the way you want to be write the equations. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So any doubts up to now? KVL now it is clear.
Yes, sir.
So I will give some practice problems. Then you want to be solve the. I will give now resistors values kuda ista.
Okay,
Am I
sir.
clear? I will give the resistor values and voltage values. So you want to be solve the equations and you want to be tell what is the I1 and I2 and I3 values. Am I clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then, Amma. KCL. So after getting the currents, I will explain in the next class. I'm giving the resistor values now. Then you are finding that things now. Then I will explain how to write the KCL also in the next class. Still any doubts in the KVL?
No, sir. KVL is done.
Yeah,
Is it
making
clear?
host, sir. You can make me host, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, you are the host now.
Thank you.
I'm sending the practice questions to sir. Then sir will share the questions also and today's notes also. Okay. So practice it clearly. Sir, I'm leaving now, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Sir.